Alright, I'll go first. I'm Rock. I'm with S.O.G.
I'm Nightbreed. I'm also with S.O.G.
Alright guys, tell me a little bit about what you thought about the event.
I thought the event was great. There was a lot of training exercises that we went through first thing this morning. We went through some things that we haven't had a chance to train on because we don't have the abilities to get on a vessel. We got to work a lot of stairwell drills. We got to work and see how our normal stack movements for clearing CQB buildings are totally different when you get in the hull of a ship with the bulkheads and things of that nature.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a whole different ball of wax. I mean, we try to prepare as much as we could, but you know, being able to train on a vessel and being able to try to get different perspective from some of the instructors over here, it was we're gonna be able to take back a lot of stuff. But it was a great experience for us. I don't think you can ever always be 100% prepared for what you're going to be thrown at. So it was we had all of us had a good time, and we definitely look forward to getting invited back.
Any particular challenges that stood out to you guys?
For me, what I noticed, our biggest challenge was getting down the stairwells and into the tight corridors, because the Op 4 that was in there, they were positioned in a way that it was just a definite funnel. So we had to definitely slow it down going in there. But that was the biggest challenge. So
I mean, I would have to agree. Being able to slow it down is not as easy as we think it is, but when you're able to train more often on a vessel like this, I think a lot of that stuff will start coming around, and the movements will be a little bit more fluid, as opposed to some of us are in the stack kind of falls apart just a tad. Front guy goes down, and all of a sudden now we're in a firefight. So it's a whole different environment, totally different, real tight, and it's you got to keep training on a vessel like this to really become
fluid.
Yeah, fluid, and be able to move as a unit cohesively.
Out of the 4 training scenarios we did in the morning, the 4 rotations we did, which one in particular do you think helped you personally, and then maybe helped your squad?
I would have to say the one we did with Instructor Snarky, Wolfpack.
The CQB one? The
CQB one. Some of the other stuff was, the doors are different, but we worked with those type of door entries, but working the CQB on a ship was definitely different than what we're used to seeing in like a mount facility in buildings. Totally different dynamic.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot, 100 different ways you can skin a cat, like they say. So, I mean, we have our own set templates that we like to try to stick with as much as possible, but we're open to feedback, and a lot of stuff that we went through the CQB session with Wolfpack, it was good, it was interesting. So I mean, I took a lot back out of that. The stairwell session was also interesting because we didn't really have an opportunity to do a lot of stairwell movement, and we would just wonder how that would have been if we would have been in that structure, as opposed to using the stairs on a ship, which were more inclined. So, but yeah, definitely, I think by far for me was the CQB as well, with the stairs in the tower.
All right, and as far as the afternoon sessions, when we actually put you guys through scenarios, which one do you think either stood out or was your favorite?
They were all tough, man.
They were definitely all tough. I'd have to say the second one was our favorite because we actually accomplished some goals.
That was the first one, HVT rescue?
Exactly. Right. The first one we did, we all, I guess from training, and everybody jumped the gun. We all rushed in, and we paid dearly for it. The second one was really good. We had to do a few things. There was actually, we found some hostages that we weren't expecting to find, and made some decisions at that point on what we were going to do. So it was good thinking. We had lost 90% of my squad, and I ended up having to gel in with another squad, Spectre 6, and it flowed. Everybody was in and working together. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the best part of this type of training session is being able to work with other teams that are at your level or higher. You know, I think there's and I think we spoke off camera before. To us, we kind of see Milsom as a whole different perspective, or a different slice of the pie of what Airsoft is. I mean, being able to train and work with other teams is to me it's huge, because you can take that and apply that to other events that you go to, and be able. It's good to be able to go to an event and know that you've got 10, 15, 20 guys that you know you can work with. If you're running a 5-man team, and you can gel in with Sheepdogs or gel in with Spectre 6. So, I mean, being able to work with them was, to me, that was the best part of it.
What do you think is the one thing you'll take away from this event that you can apply to your next Milsom event, or your next event in general?
The biggest thing was with working with other teams, is getting through the communication. That always seems to be the biggest problem when we go to larger events. It's always been either a breakdown, a breakdown of communication, or definitely there was a lot of that we worked on that definitely take from it.
Yeah, unless we come back on a ship, I mean, a lot of this stuff is just what we can take back. I think is just the better communication. You know, to echo what Nybreed said. So it's just a different environment. You gotta experience it to know what it's like. You know, it's you know, we're looking for, like I said, we're looking for it to come back.